Hi Capricorn, I hope that you're all doing well. Before we get into it, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. It looks like there's some, like possibly even a group of people that you are somehow associated with, and maybe something happened that you felt hurt by. I was seeing the Three of Swords. It seems like something at least bothered you. Again, I'm seeing it be related to a group of people. So I was just recently actually reading something about this card specifically, and it was talking about how this cup that's being offered to this person is actually the Ace of Cups, which is funny because the Ace of Cups popped out right after it. So it even seems, and the Ace of Cups can be related to like somebody trying to give you like a peace offering or like love in some type of way. Remember, energies can be reversed. This can be something you were trying to give to somebody else. But let's just say that this is you, and you can switch it if that works. So it's like this person is being offered the Ace of Cups. Like somebody's trying to give them like love or affection or something. And I'm seeing this person kind of turn away from it. It's almost like they don't want this thing that's being handed to them for some reason. I don't know like what that reasoning is for you, and maybe that's different for each person watching, but I'm seeing you not take something that's being offered to you and being like, I'm actually gonna go find it myself. So it even seems like something isn't enough for you, or it's not worth it to you. You don't see that it's going to like satisfy some sort of need that you have, and so you walk away from it to actually find what you're looking for. Seems even like you're focused on finding something that is going to be longer lasting, because maybe you were being handed something that you feel like would have like burnt out very quickly, we can say. Like maybe it's not something that would have like filled you up as much as you're looking for something to fill you up. And I'm seeing you be like more concerned with investing your time in working with people that are going to work with you. This can be like investments, collaborations, dynamics where people actually want to work with you, and you also feel like these people are putting in the same amount of work as you are. Capricorn. Yeah, so I'm seeing you denied something, or you dismissed it, or you walked away from it. I'm seeing like something that you actively did. And even though like maybe this can be a moment where you knew that like maybe initially if you received something you would have enjoyed it, but like long term it would not have been what you needed. Because I'm seeing you like on the tail end of this reading energetically, I'm seeing you do something where it's like there's a lot of hard work that you're putting in. You are like investing your resources into something that you feel is going to like satisfy you long term. And I'm seeing it be related to like projects that you're working on, who you're working with, who you're collaborating with, who you're manifesting with, even like your inner circle. Because it's not just, it's both about like your individualized vision and also about the vision that you share with those around you that you are working closely with. And I'm getting it be a big point of like wanting to work with people that also work hard the way that you work too. Again, I'm seeing this be very important. It's like you don't want to be putting in 100% working with people that are giving you 15. It's like everyone, you want to be working with everyone putting in 100%. And that's why these collaborations are so important, because it's not just about short term. It's about long term, what you're building here. I'm seeing like big dreams, big manifestations, and things that you know are going to take time, but you know like the payout or the benefit or the product is going to be what you want it to be because of what you're doing now, because of what you're investing, what you're committing to now, and the work that you're putting in. Capricorn, coming out as yourself here. Yeah, it could have been something quite tempting that you turned down. Could have even been something related to a vice, we can say. Something that may have been appealing but short-lived, it feels. This could have even been something that, like, maybe you would have gotten a lot of something for it, but you feel like it was out of alignment. Yeah, you have to... This is where, like, morals come into play, it seems. It's like, is that thing going to be worth it to you if the devil is involved? Like, is that in alignment? Is it out of alignment? Is this something that, like, it's promising you something, but it's actually an empty promise and you're gonna walk away being like, I feel like that thing just sucked my energy. It feels like that's the quandary here. Because something even feels like it's being handed to you, but it's for some reason, like, tainted in some sort of way. And you have to, like, see that for yourself and decide what you're going to do with that. I'm seeing some, like, big decision. This can even be related to, like, business or finances. It's almost like you're sussing something out, or you needed to see something important. This card speaks about having an epiphany. What I'm getting is that whatever this thing is that you were either, like, invited to participate in or that you had been doing, it's like something that came into the environment. So, like, it's not even about whether or not you interacted with it. It's about recognizing that it's out of alignment and you're actually moving away from it because it does not give you what you want at the end. There's, like, a lack of satisfaction here. And as I said before, it may feel like something that is, like, it feels good within a moment. Like, it may be an instant gratification type of thing. However, long term, you're not feeling that. And that's why this decision needs to be made, because it even seems like you are, like, elevating yourself and looking for something of a higher vibration here. Something that fulfills its promise to you. I'm hearing a Tosh Sultana song. It has, I think it has the word dandy in the title. Or that's one of the lyrics that's sticking out. Maybe also the word sweet, possibly. Yeah, I'm seeing like you could have even been caught up in something that, like, while you were in the midst of it, you may have not even recognized it as being, like, any sort of problem. But then there's, like, some sort of even, like, mental or energetic shift where you're like, I actually need to look at this very, very closely. And within that, like, even small moment that happens, I'm seeing you see something that you needed to see, and it gives you, like, some sort of major clarity or understanding, like, maybe even something that hadn't even occurred to you before then occurs to you. And I'm seeing there be, it's almost like a whole situation just becomes very blatant in a way where it wasn't before, and, like, things are making so much sense to you. But yeah, before maybe it was something that, like, it didn't occur to you that it needed sense made out of it, whatever this situation was. And then, like, this shift happens and you can't unsee what you see. And now you know that, like, something needs to be made, like, right, or some sort of balance. or like even what you need to do within a situation, what's right for you personally. So you can even have like a more balanced, stable, I'm even hearing something stationary outcome, also income possibly. Because I'm seeing you do a lot where you're like doing things for yourself, working for yourself, working to fulfill your needs. I'm getting something about hair, curly hair. This is just a vision that I'm getting. That may be a specific message for someone. Yeah, this feels like taking like some sort of like raw data or even like raw environment and kind of, it's like you're being, I'm seeing you being handed even supplies, and it's like you can build whatever you want from this stuff that you're being handed, but it's not anything pre-made. It's like you have to do what you will with this, and I'm seeing this be your job. It's like, how are you going to do this, and how are you going to aim it towards something that will like meet your needs and also be part of like your aspirations and your dreams that you're building for yourself and your emotional satisfaction and the people that you want to be connecting with, the connections that you're building, your sense of emotional fulfillment, your pursuit of happiness. How do we expand from there? What are you doing for yourself? What about your needs? And maybe there was something before that you were putting like the needs of something else above your own rather than focusing on what you wanted. Yeah, this seems like it looks like there had been something going on where you were shortchanging yourself when it came to your emotional well-being, your emotional happiness. Whether this be you sacrificing something in the interest of your ego or even someone else's ego, because this can even be like self-sacrifice in some sort of way, where you had been limiting yourself by overextending yourself for like someone else, or even something that you didn't want to lose, that actually it was like your ego or your shadow that didn't want to lose, but it wasn't your higher self. And now the perspective shift is switching to your higher self and what you want and what you can make from the supplies that you're being given, what you have. And not just the supplies, but also like your talents and skills and abilities, like what you uniquely can share with the world. It's like, how do you put your, I'm getting something even about an artist's touch. How do you put your specific, unique touch on the things that you're interacting with, and what do you build from that? And how do you curate it towards like yourself and satisfying yourself and your needs? Because I'm getting like a lot of focus here on self for good reason. It's like maybe you feel even time to focus on yourself in a way that you hadn't been before, or doing something for yourself, or prioritizing something that like you want or that you need, and now like giving yourself the opportunity to do that. And I'm seeing like you turn something down and you're like, I'm gonna make my own luck here, I'm gonna make something come from a situation. Because it's like there are two paths, and one may have been easier, but it's like in the end you would not have found what you were looking for, because again it was somehow like tainted in some sort of way. It was like it would have been like spoiled even. So I'm seeing you wouldn't have gotten to where you wanted to go. So it's like this fork in the road, and I'm seeing there, it's like you can either choose the devil or you can choose the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is like divinity and purity and this sense of like genuine, authentic connection and you being like all there and like feeling everything and feeling connected and not feeling like you're avoiding or bypassing. It's like really being present and really feeling that sense of like being connected with yourself, with those around you, like with the universe, with like the vibrations and the waves, making a decision to like focus on yourself rather than either like another person or a vice or an addiction or like instant gratification or whatever this is. It can be like popularity. It's like something that is superficial in some sense. But I'm seeing you pick the path of being like, I need to do this for me, and whatever I was doing before, whatever was being offered, or whatever was showing up within my environment, this can even be like working, like overworking yourself. Whatever this was before, I'm seeing you like kind of move away from that and be like, okay, what do I need? And if I'm going to pay attention to that and be present to my needs, that means that there's something that I need to either remove myself from or move away from or like even shift energetically from to channel my energy elsewhere. Like I'm seeing it very clearly now, this pursuit of happiness that I want to be working on. And I'm seeing you also understand, you also catch wind of like something that you had been working with, either someone or an aspect of you that you had been influenced by that was not in your best interest. And now I'm seeing like for some of you it feels like a specific person that you had been working with that was not looking out for you, but it can also always be that aspect of yourself, like a shadow aspect of yourself that was not benefiting you because you were like putting its interest above like your own like well-being even. But if this was like a person around you, this is somebody that you had been collaborating with or like trying to manifest with, and now I'm seeing an opportunity for you to actually bring justice to this. It's like you can make this situation right by doing what you feel you need to do, because there's a sense of like something even being exposed that needed to be exposed that was impacting you in a negative way that now you see and now you understand you can bring a sense of balance to. And I'm seeing this be the lesson here. It's like maybe you even have the opportunity to call something out that needed to be called out, or someone, or something, whatever it was for you. And I'm seeing like you have that chance here. And I'm seeing like it's going to make a very big difference, going to have a very big impact on you and also on your stress level as well, I'm seeing. This may be like some sort of big adjustment, but I'm seeing that it's actually going to lead you towards what you want. So it's something that like you may be making a little bit of a sacrifice now, but long term I'm seeing this is going to benefit you greatly. Looking at Capricorn, Mercury, Pluto, Libra, Saturn. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.